Good afternoon. As we are about to begin at exactly 3 p.m., please find yourselves a clean and quiet space to settle down. And just a few friendly reminders, kindly ask your household members not to disturb you when the webinar begins. Make sure to have your microphones muted to avoid interruptions. Please wear appropriate and presentable clothes, for we may request you to open your cameras from time to time. Do not use profanity or inappropriate language. Remember, this is a webinar. Therefore, proper behavior is expected. Thank you so much. Good afternoon. As we are about to begin at exactly 3 p.m., please find yourselves a clean and quiet space to settle down. And just a few friendly reminders, kindly ask your household members not to disturb you when the webinar begins. Make sure to have your microphones muted to avoid interruptions. Please wear appropriate and presentable clothes, for we may request you to open your cameras from time to time. Do not use profanity or inappropriate language. Remember, this is a webinar. Therefore, proper behavior is expected. Thank you so much. Good afternoon. As we are about to begin at exactly 3 p.m., please find yourselves a clean and quiet space to settle down. And just a few friendly reminders, kindly ask your household members not to disturb you when the webinar begins. Make sure to have your microphones muted to avoid interruptions. Please wear appropriate and presentable clothes, for we may request you to open your cameras from time to time. Do not use profanity or inappropriate language. Remember, this is a webinar. Therefore, proper behavior is expected. Thank you so much. Good afternoon once again. It is already 3 p.m., so we will now start the webinar. Let us start it with a prayer, followed by the national anthem, Awit sa Bohol, and TPC hymn.
mission for unity, building faith in the Almighty. Forward Taliban Polytechnic College to reach our goals and our plans. March on Taliban Polytechnic College towards development for our nation. Let's continue a journey driven by a vision. Climb every mountain, swim every sea. Forward Taliban Polytechnic College to reach our goals and our plans. March on Taliban Polytechnic College towards development for our nation.
Hello. Can you hear me? Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon once again. Today is our fourth webinar for the Career Talk. Before I will introduce our speaker, let us first have a recap. Last Saturday, our topic was all about international NGOs, right? And we have learned that it is essential that we prepare ourselves and invest in or develop our skills to be able to get the career we want to pursue. And aside from the required skills, if we want to be part of a non-government organization, we really need to have the passion. However, if you are still undecided of what path to take, don't worry because I have invited a speaker to share to us another career opportunity that you might be interested in. Our presenter for today is a graduate of Bachelor of Arts in Philosophy at University of San Carlos. Quote and quote, magna cum laude. And not just that, he is also a graduate of Juris Doctor at University of Cebu, Banilad. He was the Student Affairs and Scholarship Officer of the University of Cebu, Banilad, 2014 to 2018. Then he was the Executive Secretary of Lucky Eights Real Estate Corporation. Okay. He was also the confidential staff or assisting investigator at the Office of the Ombudsman Visayas since 2018 to 2021. At present, he is also a part-time instructor, and he was a part-time instructor since 2015. He is a part-time instructor since 2015 until present at the University of Cebu, Manilad. Then he is a legal counsel of a different companies and also a legal counsel in a cooperative, and he is an associate lawyer in Huban Tabunyag Mojica Law Office. So help me welcome our speaker for today. He is Attorney John Dexter P. Cabahug. Good afternoon, Attorney. And also, Attorney, you are from Bohol, right? Attorney Dexter is also from Bohol.
Yes, miss. So I miss Bohol, no? Especially when I heard of singing of the Bohol hymn. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, dear students, good afternoon. How's Bohol right now? Okay lang ba? Nasulbad na itong mga problema diha. By the way, I really appreciate, Miss Dale and TPC for inviting me here as your resource speaker. I'm really glad, because it's my first time to speak for a seminar for Bohol, for the Boholanos, formal nga seminar for the Boholanos, officially invited by a certain school, Before I was invited, but wala na dayon due to the pandemic, So, karon na dayon na yun. So I'm really happy for this, Miss Dale. Okay. And speaking of appreciation, we'll be talking about our careers, no, in educational institution, Miss Dale.
Yes, yes.
So I remember the time when I applied in the University of Cebu. It was Miss Dale class. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, anad naman ko class, no, who interviewed me initially, no, and got some of my credentials, no, or profile. And nagduda to si Miss Dale nga pasudlon mo, nagunauna siya nga di ko pasudlon kay mura man ni siya og kuan oy rockstar. Di man ni angayan bang student affairs office. Okay. So, sa una man gud, ladies and gentlemen, akong porma mura og si Daniel Padilla ba, no? Alright. Karon ni tambok-tambok na gamay, mura na ko og si Elmo Magalona. Alright. So, okay ba kayo dyan? Okay. Talking about careers, no? I remember my during my high school days, no, when I was deciding of what path I'm going or course that I was going to take, ladies and gentlemen, no. May mga agriculture students dire. Thumbs up or give some reactions to those who are BS agriculture students here. Meron ba?
Sir, agriculture.
Sir. Tapok lagi mo diha lagi.
Yes, sir. Usarong migbay.
Okay kayo. Nagsugod na magtanom diha.
Sir.
Mayo.
Okay.
Humay. All right. So I'm expecting no nga inikatubo sa inyong humay, inviteon ko ninyo diha sa Talibon. You're from Talibon?
Yes, sir.
Na may mga taga How Island dire, How Island?
Na, sir.
Mayo.
Taga
na ko doon, I have relatives there. Sa How Island, no, authentic ko nga apelyido na diha. Okay. So going back.
Yes, sir.
Miss Dale, naay mga mo join, am I going to admit them? Or ikaw lang mo admit ani nila, Miss?
Admitted na, attorney.
Okay, sige. Ikaw lang mo admit, no?
We also have mga co-hosts. So we have Rosaline. Rosaline can help as well.
Okay. All right, thank you. So going back to our discussion for this afternoon's meeting. Okay, we talk about career in educational institutions. So can you see my slide, class, ladies and gentlemen? Kita na ninyo?
Yes, attorney.
Okay. So finding career in educational institutions. So did you come in the point in your life wherein you were confused on what course that you're going to take? Abot ba mo na? For me, no, when I was in high school, grabe kalisod sad i-decide kung unsang kurso ang akong kwaon, no. So I decided to become an agriculturist. Though I told my girlfriend, ladies and gentlemen, nga ganahan yung kung mahimong agriculturist. Nanguta na siya, and why do you want to become an agriculturist? I told her nga, kasi gusto kong itanim ang pag-ibig ko sa'yo. Ayun. Pero wala, nagbuwag ra gihapon me, mao na nga pag-harvest, wala na mi, no? Wala na mi nagkadayon. So ganahan ko mo, wa ko ni padayon og agriculturist. So I decided to take up BS Information System. Na ba yung mga information system dire? Yun, para IS, you know? Oh, right, Miss Rosaline Enoch. So I told my girlfriend, no, ganahan yung kung mahimo information system kay this is the wave of the future. And I want to give a bright future to you, no? Because as long as there are computers, there will be computer system course or profession. So I told her nga ganahan ko mahimong usa ka information system analyst or specialist. Sabi niya, bakit? Kasi mahilig akong mag-type. Type kita. Ayun. Kahit gaano ko pa siya ka-type, ladies and gentlemen, wala rin nangyari. Naghiwalay din kami. So I went to another course and had another ex. Alright. I told her nga ganahan ko mahimong political scientist. Na may mga political science dire? Absent? Meron, no? Political science. Right. Sabi ko, gusto kong maging political scientist kasi gusto kong pamahalaan yung puso mo. Yun yung sabi ko sa kanya, no? But the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, corrupt para yung girlfriend ko, yung ex ko. Kaya naghiwalay din kami. So I decided, finally, I will take up BS English language. Meron ba yun dito sa school nyo? English language? You have this kind of course here? Alright. Pero, isag maayo pa kayo siya mo English. Ako, maayo na sad ko mo English. Kaya if I'm going to take up English language, I will be good in English. But I realized before I enrolled na bisag unsa pa ko ka maayo mo in English siguro. Pero di lang gihapon may magkasinabtanay, magbuwag ra gihapon. Mao na nga nagbuwag lang gyud gihapon, no, ladies and gentlemen. Right. So it's really confusing, no, to choose what I was going to take. Is it agriculture, accounting, system, information system, computer system, PS language, or political science? Really difficult to choose. So I decided to enter in the seminary. So I entered in the seminary, ladies and gentlemen. And then I went out. Okay. After 4 years of studying philosophy, I went out because I wanted to help my family. Because we were devastated by the strong earthquake last 2013. If you remember, no, good thing in Talibon, wala ra kayo mo napiktuhan, no, but in Luon, Bohol, Tagaloon man ko, we were greatly affected, devastated by that. So naguba ang among balay, ang merkado naguba. So we were at our lowest point at the time. Me also, no. So I decided to come out from the seminary and work. Asa ko una nag-work? Dito ko una nag-work sa University of Cebu, no? As I mentioned to you, it was Miss Dale who interviewed me. Why did I work? No? Because of the question or the necessity to earn money. Mao man gyud siguro na ang rason nganong muskwila ta para makakuha ta og maayong or hapsay nga kinabuhi in the future, maayong or stable job, because we wanted to earn money. And there's a saying, no, nga money cannot buy us happiness. But my lola told me nga my name in my hometown in Loon is Janjan. No? So she told me, I was grade 2 at that time, ladies and gentlemen. She said, Jan, pagtarong og eskwela kay pobrita, walay pangita imong lola, kami wala may pangita, imong mama housewife, imong papa gamay ra og sweldo. So in my early age, ladies and gentlemen, I got this kind of mission, no, to work hard, study hard, in order to uplift our lives, no, elevate our lives from poverty. And that was my motivation. That's why I studied hard even until the time nga nag-law school ko. I had college, no, 4 years, and law school 5 years, and it's daghan ang dili ka survive ana. But I remembered the why that my lola told me, and it was like a sound, no, playing. It was like a music, no, always playing in my ears. Magbalik-balik to siya whenever I will do something that will not pave me or that will direct me to my goals. Makonsensya ka, okay? Kasi nga my grandmother already input some thoughts or mindset to me to work hard, study hard. Nga naman, no, parang makakwarta ta. Ingon sila, money cannot buy happiness, ladies and gentlemen. Pero if you come to think of it, your family members or your loved ones are your happiness, di ba? So kung masakit ang imuhang lola or lolo, unya wala kay ikapalit sa tambal or wala kay kapalit sa oxygen tank niya, of course you will not be happy, no? Pero og naa kay daghang kwarta, makapalit ka, you will extend the lives of your loved ones. It will make you happy, diba? So money cannot buy happiness, right? Pero it will make us comfortable, no? It will at least we will think that we did something, we did our best just to revive someone's life because we have money, no? We will, if we will compare it to someone who doesn't have any money, luoy kayo no, madubol wami, pobre pa ka, naapay mo ang guilty feeling that if you studied hard, if you worked hard, you could have earned more and did your best just to revive someone's life. Pero wala wala ka ring pera. So, pobre pa ka, hindi mo pa ginawa yung kaya mo pa palang gawin. So it will make us sad, of course. Money cannot buy us happiness, but if you remember in your high school days, malipay ka kung makakita ka sa imong crush, di ba? Kisa may malipay diri makakita sa crush or oyabi. Daghan, di ba? Pero wala kay kwarta, maulaw sa kamo pakita nila kay wala man kay ikapalit og ice candy og barbecue or saging para ihatag nila, no, ladies and gentlemen. So it's like money is really important to us. It's not the root of all or the roots of all evil, but the lack of money sometimes is the root of all evil. Kasi if you don't have money, you will tend to do some illegal means or ways just to accumulate money. All right. Now, since we are still starting, no, start up pa man mo, you are still students. What are your sources of money right now? Mr. Barmuel Abdon, anong source of money or income mo ngayon, Mr. Barmuel?
Extra driver, sir.
Wow, right, that's really great, no? Yeah, okay. Mr. Abdon is an extra driver, no? Unsa may driver nimo, Mr. Abdon? Habal-habal or jeep?
Four wheel, sir.
Okay, 4 wheels. Unsa man na pang tour?
No, sir. On-call lang ba yung pag gusto lang magpa-drive.
Okay. That's really great, no? Mr. Abdon right now, even if he's still a student, has already a source of income. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, because maybe me, when I was starting, I didn't have any business. So my main source of income is my job, no? That's why I need to find a job to support my parents in Bohol and as well as support my studies in law because I was self-supporting already when I studied law. So I needed to find a job. And I was thinking that by the time that you will graduate college, there will be lots of opportunities already. There will be many job offerings. You will become manager immediately. That was my thinking before, no? Especially if you will graduate with honors. But in reality, there are still challenges and competitions outside. So I was so glad nga I came in the University of Cebu. No, I didn't expect it. Kay I was really dreaming of working in a corporate world. In fact, I had an offer there in Bohol to handle one of the distribution company, no, a big distribution company. But I declined, no, because I wanted to finish law school and become a lawyer. So I chose to be in UC kay pabor na kayo, no. Eskwela na ka, trabaho ka from 8 to 6 and then mugawas ra ka sa office, eskwela ra ka, just go downstairs and sud na dayon sa klase sa law. So that was my life for 4 years and nakita ng panultiho, no, what you reap is what you sow is what you reap, no. Kung maningkamot ka, mga agriculturist here, no, if nagi ka itanom, maningkamot ka nga motubo na imuhang abunuhan, imuhang bubuwag tubig permi, you will really reap or you will really enjoy the harvest. So that was my life, no, and I'm really thankful nga nasud ko sa usa ka educational institution. So next question is happiness. Of course, we are doing lots of things, ladies and gentlemen, because we want to become happy. We want to be fulfilled. We want to be contented in our lives as the lives of our loved ones as well. So happiness. Ano ba itong happiness? Can you find happiness in your job? Happy ba ka, Mr. Abdon, nga mag-drive-drive ka diha niya mahatod nimo imong pasahero in a safe place or sa ilang destination? Of course, you will be very happy, di ba?
Oh.
That is fulfillment, no? Bisan diha pa lang pagsakay, hatod nimo safe, nalingaw sila sa biyahe,
Yes.
you will be very happy. So happiness yun ang atong gipangita. Sense of contentment in the things that we are doing, no? Pareha ani ni kaniniya in the video. Can you see the video ni Player? Is it playing?
Yes, attorney. It's playing, attorney.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So did you get the video, the story of the video, no? So he is protecting, he protected his job, that he was willing to protect the baggage nga gipadala niya, no? Bahala og siya nabilin siya sa usa ka isla. That's how you will describe a person who is very happy with the job that he is in. No, he's willing to protect it. He willing to sacrifice, do everything just to fulfill the job description that he or he must do. Okay, so why in educational institution? Why is it for me? Now, why is it for me? It's fulfilling to be in an educational institution, ladies and gentlemen, because according to this, no, the function of education is to teach one to think intensively and to think critically. Intelligence plus character, that is the goal of the true education, according to Martin Luther King. So if you are in an educational institution, ladies and gentlemen, you are not only there just to earn money, but you have a kind of advocacy, ladies and gentlemen, no? Just to have an advocacy, to touch lives, of course, to mold someone to become a person of character and of intelligence. Remember that the goal of education is not only academic excellence, but to become also ethical citizens. So if you are, or if you will be working in an educational institution, you must have that kind of goal already or passion. See, it's so fulfilling nga makatabang ka sa imong mga estudyante. Mag-guidean nimo sila into the right path. Dili pareha aning wait a minute. Yan. Okay. Ni-play ra ang video, miss?
Yes, attorney.
Okay. So, all right. Did you see the video? No, you understood the video. Education has the sense of purpose to build one's character. And some students who are or who have potentials to become next president, the next senator, the next mayor in your town, or the next businessman or banker, sometimes if they will be misguided, they will become the next criminal or the next scammers in your town. So when you will be working in an educational institution, as I mentioned you earlier, you have this sense of advocacy because you will be not only planting certain crops nga imong padakon mura ra sa giingana no, pero kanimong you are handling a person, a student. Ang tanaman may man diha kay ang mga external factors ana mga kuan naman mga insects no or mga pests. In a human being's person, it's so crucial because it's crucial and difficult to handle a person because a human being has free will, ladies and gentlemen. No? So at least man lang, if you will be working in a certain educational institution, you can be the guiding factor or you will be the light, the director, the guide, or the coach of a students para dili siya mapariwara. Okay, parehas sa nahitabo diri. Just to pass, the student opted to become dishonest or challenge the rules of the professor. Okay, so now, meron ba kayong pag-asa sa educational institution if you are having your or if you are taking the course that is not of BS in education or BS in special education, di naman ganun yung course na kinukuha nyo. Do you have a chance or do you have the chance to be in the in an educational institution? Meron ba? Meron ba kayong mga skills for you to be in an educational institution? And the next question is, are there opportunities in an educational institution for your course or for the degree that you are taking up now? Meron ba? Of course, yes, no? And I want you to this presentation to be integrated as to the question, how are you or how does a person become successful? What are the rules or what are the rules of success? For me there are questions because according to my uncle, no, ang uncle na ako ni si Tony Robbins. Ayan, sabi niya, successful people ask better questions and as a result they get better answers. So as you dream or as you dream to become successful in your lives and as you discern what are the jobs or what are the vocations or professions that you are going to take or you want to get into your life, you must ask the correct questions. You must ask questions, ladies and gentlemen. Kasi if you have questions, it will generate more answers. You will realize lots of things. If you know how to question, ini ka mata nimo in the morning, mangutana ka nga unsa man gyud purpose sa akong kinabuhi, no? Or mangutana ka nga unsa may maayong buhaton karong adlaw para nako ika-contribute sa akong family, nako ika-contribute sa ako ang society, nako ikatabang sa akong isig katawo. Those are examples of questioning, no? Remember if you will ask questions, you will generate more answers. So that's why Tony Robbins said, successful people ask better questions and as a result they get better answers. Mangutana ko ninyo, do you have this habit to ask questions? Perhaps wala, no? Even in a certain seminar or class, maulaw ta mangutana because mahadlok ta nga katawhan ta. Okay. There was a teacher, no, who told me or who told the class, don't laugh when your classmate is asking question, okay? Because he said it's better to look fool in one moment than to be dull forever. So para niya, bahala og bugo kay kang tan-awon or paminawon nga nangutana ka ng question at least man lang dili ka mabugo forever because you will realize something. You will get the answer of your question, di ba? Just learn how to take or to ask question, ladies and gentlemen. So for me, my presentation right now, it's not only to tell you what are the opportunities of your course in an educational institution. Aside from that, I want also to tell you the right questions, no, or the basic guide for you to become successful. So the first question, ladies and gentlemen, is this. Oy, nawala na yata. Okay, pamudiha, ladies and gentlemen, can I see some reaction? Still there?
Yes, attorney.
Good. Okay. Nawala ang slide. Okay. Can you see the slides now?
Yes, attorney.
Okay. So the first question, ladies and gentlemen, is the what. Okay. Miss Dale mentioned about passion. Now you should know what are your or what is your passion in life, no? Because according to one book, Think and Grow Rich, this is my favorite line, when I read that book. All achievement, all earned riches have their beginning in an idea. Now, if you don't have an idea what you want to do in your life, you will not be guided. Of course. Mura bitaw anang manakop kag manok, ladies and gentlemen. Ingnon ka nga tagaan kag 100 ka manok diha buhian. Panakop dakpa taman sa imong makaya. Okay? Because malibog ka kay daghan kayong manok, magkuan-kuan ka asa nga direksyon imong dakpon, dili nimo madakpa, no? Pero kung ingon ka nga dakpa ang manok nga naay golden golden feathers, of course madakpan na nimo nga naman because you have one goal. Klaro kayo imong goal, dakpon tong golden manok. Okay, so that's an analogy of the things or in achieving one's goal. You need to know your what. You need to know what do you really want. Okay, okay, if you are clear about the what, you know, you can do whatever it takes. Kay maybe kita, no, maybe Mr. The driver, the student driver here, mahadlok pa siguro na siya mo drive sa una, no? But because he is so passionate that he wanted to know how to drive, nakakaton na siya. Maybe sa una pa drive na siya, magpadidi na siya, no? Magpasumangil na nga di sa ko mo drive, sakit akong tiyan. Di sa ko mo drive kay kahilang tanon ko. Oh, di sa ko mo drive kay kanang sakit akong mata, di maklaro. Okay, daghan kayo excuses. But if you really but because perhaps Mr. Student driver here knows that he really wanted to know how to drive, nakaton siya mo drive. Okay, ganahan man siya, no? In your goals in life as well, if you wanted to be the best agriculturist in town, nga inig butang pa lang nimo sa seed dito sa lupa, mutubo na dayon. It's possible, you know. You want to do research, tanan imuhang buhaton, no. Bahala og wala pa katon. Because there's a saying, ladies and gentlemen, no. You don't need to be great in order for you to start into something. What is needed is for you to start something in order for you to be great. So yun. So mag-una pa magitaan na sa lisod, sa di patakaybaw. Maybe by the time, no, when I was invited as a speaker, pirmi na sad ko daghan og rason, no, di sa ko magtuon sa ko. Until the time nga I was set up by my former boss, no. He said nga he would be having a conference and he was the speaker. And during the time nga on the scheduled conference, wala siya nito nga. And I was there, ambush ko. So until starting from that point, murag ganahan sad ko mag-tok-tok. So that's my baptism of fire. Namin gyud day una nga masinatian, no? We will start from scratch until we'll become better or best at what we are doing. So the what. Now, just to give you an idea, no, what are the opportunities if you are an agriculture student or graduate in an educational institution? Number one, of course, you will become the head president, no? It's possible for you to become the head or the president in the educational institution, no? Kinsa man si Mr. Alberca, for example, agriculture student. So siya possible may mong head o president, or you become the dean or a teacher or professor about agriculture. Okay. So, sir, is it limited to this? No. You can be an agricultural consultant. For example, your school is handling some crops or a certain area wherein you will be planting agricultural products. You could be the agricultural consultant or estates manager. Oy, imuhang eskwelahan, pareha diha, for example, no, your school will become bigger. There will be lots of students, acquire more area. Okay? So pwede na nga mahimong trabaho ang usa ka estate manager if you are an agriculturist, because you know how to find the lot with fertile soil, no? Fertile soil nga pwede nimo makatamnan sa imong mga tanom. Okay. Next. Oy. Ayan. It hung up again. Wait for a while, ladies and gentlemen. By the way, do you have questions so far? Wala naman? Okay. Next is farm manager. Ayun, if your institution has a farm, you will become a farm manager or a fish farm manager or a plant breeder. Okay? So there na mga schools nga na garden, or they will create some garden or park. You can be no, as an agriculturist or agriculture student or graduate, could be the one who will breed the plant or geneticist. Can be, and also you can become a researcher or a research director in your office, especially there in Bohol, no? Agriculture course or agricultural works are in demand. Kay naam gid na sa ato ang linya diya sa Bohol na natay mga farms. Okay, so you could be a researcher in a certain school. And this one, no, this job of being a researcher is very important. That's why we can say, no, we are behind from other ASEAN countries because of their research. They were very good in research. They focused on research. Here sa Philippines, kung maka-research nita or maka-invent or discover something, we will settle for it. Dugay pa kayo masundan nga makakuha ta og laing mga information. Unlike in other countries nga they are so good in researching. So, being a researcher is or can be a good job or occupation in an educational institution if you are an agriculture graduate. Kay kinahanglan gyud kayo ang research, ladies and gentlemen. And you can be a journalist in your school if you have journals. If your school wanted to become an international school or center of development here in the Philippines, you must have a journal. Now, if your school is concentrating in agriculture, there must be someone who is an expert of journalism, who is also an expert of agriculture. And if you're an agriculture graduate, there is a strong possibility that you will be hired in an educational institution as a journalist in relation to being a researcher. So these are few of the jobs or occupations that are possible in an educational institution if you are an agriculture graduate. All right. Next, if you are a BS English language graduate. Yan, slangers kasi English eh. Okay, so you can be a head, president, the dean, or you could be a language academy chair. So if your school, or if there's a school who or that opens a language academy, especially for international students, mga Koreans, daghan man na, mga Koreans, mga Nigerians, they will study English here in the Philippines because tuition fees here are cheaper than their country. So schools will open language academy. So you could be a chair in that language academy or become an instructor. Next, you could be a teacher or professor, of course. A research director, a coach. Right. You could be a coach in speaking contest. Okay, you could become a consultant. So kanang mga students nga ipada sa squaa, no? Naba mo squaa dire or prisaa in your school? Squaa, mga just like here in Cebu, no, Sisafe, it's called Sisafe, Cebu schools, no, athletics. Yun, wherein schools will meet. No, you could be a coach if you are a BS English language graduate. You could become a coach for that. Author or writer, of course. No, some schools are publishing books, so you can be the author or writer in that publishing as part of the school. No, content manager. All right. In the marketing of a certain school, social media, you could be a content manager, or you can check, or a journalist, advisor, a proofreader. No, whenever your school will be publishing a book or publishing a post or an advertisement in the social media, you could be hired as a proofreader, no, or editorial assistant for journals, for magazines, schools nga na magazines, na journals. If you're a BS English language major, you could be an editorial assistant. Next is all about marketing. So of course, if you're having a good command in English, you could be a marketing staff in a certain school. In the administrative level, or as an administrator, pwede sa dang usa ka English language. And events management as well, ladies and gentlemen. Pwede yun, no? Because you could become the host, you could become the speaker or moderator if there are different fora or different seminars or trainings in your school, no? Na yung mga schools nga special sila mo hire o nga na mga events manager. Okay, that's some of the opportunities for BS English language major or graduate. Next, political science. Of course, you could become the head or president. Hindi na natin to ang angin pa, no? Hindi na nato ang angon na mga sano. Ari kita sa president or head sa inyong eskwelahan. Or you could become the dean. Or you could become a teacher or political science professor. Pwede yun. Or VP External Affairs. No, why? Because political science major or graduate has this good public relationship or public relations skills. They can communicate. They can approach politicians, businessmen. They're not afraid to speak with them or to talk with them. Okay, spokesperson, no, imong eskwelahan. Maayo man gid kayo imong eskwelahan, big time na imong eskwelahan, you need a spokesperson. So if there are concerns from the outside, from the parents, from the students, kanang tawanan na mo na imong spokesperson. It's possible, no? And it's really good if the one assigned to that is a political science graduate. An advocate. Okay, maybe in your school right now, you have this kind of advocacy. For example, dool man mong dagat diha sa talibon, no? Naba mo yung mga advocacy nga bawal gumamit ng dinamita. or bawal gumamit ng nets having very small eyes, no? Mata man ang tawag nila na, di ba? So pwede ka nga ikaw ang head advocate or somewhat a community development or sustainability officer. So it's possible. A development officer, of course, the organizational development, the internal affairs of the educational institution. You could be the head of that. So ikaw ang magtanaw kung nisubay ba gini sa saktong balaod ang ipangbuhat nila. Kung ang bonus or ang mga sweldo wala ba gikatan, wala ba na delay. So it could be a good avenue for a political science graduate to be in that position. Next, a policy researcher, of course, no? There is also this is like a compliance officer, no? If you are an educational institution, you cannot just exist there without complying the requirements. So dapat you have a permit from the mayor, from the BIR, from the Securities and Exchange Commission, from the office of the president, perhaps, to become an educational institution. So, for example, the Polytechnic College, government college. Is this a government college, Miss Dale? No.
Yes, attorney. Local
Okay.
college.
Local college, no. So there must be someone who knows about policy, because if you are a local college, there must be a charter, no. There must be a law creating your college. So here in the Mandaue, there was a certain school nga they are operating. Unya wala di ay silay permits. So unsay nahitabo, gi-void tanang mga certificates, diploma sa ilang mga estudyante because they are an illegal. There is an illegality on their existence. So if you're a political science, it is very good, no? It's better if you are handling this job in a certain educational institution. Mura og compliance officer para sa mga permits. Program director, okay? The student affairs director in UC is a political science graduate, no? And is so good in different programs, not just student activities, including scholarships. So maayo gyud ang political science graduate for this. Writer, editor, social media manager, of course. It's so rampant right now, no? Mga students na ay kasukaan, masuko sa maestra or masuko sa dean, masuko sa cashier, i-post dayon sa social media. Ato pa gyud sa official page sa eskwelahan. And mga eskwelahan, there's a tendency they will just take that area for granted. Bahala na. Kinsa lang papusa diha, we have freedom of expression. No. Because if there is a political science major, he knows or she knows better on the laws, especially involving social media, as to when can we say that there is already a cyber bullying or cyber libel. Okay? So, yun class. Kaya, napakaganda, no? If a political science graduate will be working in an educational institution. So you have chances there. All right. Next. Okay, ni pilit na sad. Okay. So here comes the BS Accounting Information System. All right. Itong mga accounting information system, this is a difficult course, right? Nabay accounting information system dire? Ayun, may hands up si Ino. I really had a sad experience with this BS accounting. Kasi yung ex ko, accounting yun eh. And she was so busy. And yeah, we were truly in love with each other, but kasi inuna niya yung accountancy, kaya naghiwalay kami. So it's one of the obstacles in attaining your goals, ladies and gentlemen, no? That along the way, you will be hindered by lots of factors. Death of a loved ones, problems in the family, breakups, and all those things. Kaya you should have a positive attitude na you know how to accept things that you cannot change or you cannot avoid. Kaya yun, alam ko namang hihiwalan niya na she will break up with me kay busy ang accountancy, hindi board exam na.
Sa dami ng bilang ng warships ng ibang bansa gaya ng aircraft carriers, submarines.
Uy, naamay ni nagbalita. Alright. Patalastas lang muna yun, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. So, naghiwalay kami ng girlfriend ko at she said nga she cannot handle or serve two masters at the same time. So, she wanted to break up with me. Sabi ko, wala akong nasabi pala. Umiyak lang ako, ladies and gentlemen. Umiyak. Artistahin ba ito? Nihilak ko. Unguta na siya nga, nganong nihilak man ka? Sabi ko sa'yo, busy mo ka. Ngano dahil busy ko? Di bitaw, nihilak bitaw yun ko, kay naluoy ko nimo. Nganong naluoy man ka na ako? Ako sa giingnan ba, no? To be confident, boys, no? Para di sa gay ka masakitan. Ako giingnan nga, nihilak ko, kay naluoy ko nimo, kay di nakakitag, lalaking parihan ako. Alright, so, BS Accounting Information System, no? What are your future jobs, right? You could become the head or the president of the educational institution, or the dean, or a teacher or professor, or a finance consultant. You will be working in the accounting office. No? Daghan kayo, grabe ang demand aning accounting office in an educational institution, especially that there are so many students, and then they will be paying tuition fees. And on the one hand, there are lots of teachers that must be given salary, the staff. So katong mga agriculturists, mga political scientists, IT expert, language instructor, dili na sila masweldoan kung wala mo. Mga BS Accounting Information System. And this is the trend, okay? Schools are now adapting technology in their payroll, in their accounting system. So it's so important. It's really an advantage for those taking this course, BS Accounting Information, because I think accounting is now integrated with technology in this course, right? Financial auditor, system auditor, business analyst, no? Especially if you are non-government school, ang imong trabahuan, of course, they needed someone who can direct them as according to the business aspect of kay ang mga eskwelahan in a way they're still businesses, no? Dili lang kayo mailhan because of the advocacy of education, but it's still business, no? You need the administrators, the owners need to earn para na sila ikasweldo sa mga teachers. Parang ganun din yun, no? Bookkeeper, compliance officer with the BIR, the SEC, investment analyst, of course. Some schools here in Cebu got very big or became bigger and bigger because of their investments analysis. Na-brain sa ilahang mga investments nga dili lang sila mag-expand sa ilahang mga students, but they will expand their properties. They will invest into real estate properties. Kay puhon kung mudako na gyud sila, they will have another property wherein they can build another structure or building kung mo-expand sila. So gamit kayo, no? Researcher, of course. And next, BS Information Systems. And this is very clear. Of course, you have the chance to become the head or the president of the educational institution. You could become the dean as well, or a teacher, a professor, or a researcher, IT specialist. Kaning IT specialist, no? In demand kayo ni. Kung dili mo duty ang IT in the school that we're at that I am working right now, wala internet. Okay? Grabe ka importante itong IT. Or if he would not report to work, we cannot view our grades, we cannot view the teaching loads. So it's so important. Programmer, no, web developer, the website of your school will not function if there is no BS information expert. Information security, this is a new job right now in relation to data privacy officer. Okay, if you know the information, the basic information laws, you could become a data privacy officer. Okay, kasi it's really important that the documents that you are asking or that you require for your students to fill in must be protected. There must be someone, no, an IT expert or information system expert who will protect your privacy, your confidential information. Because it's not allowed, ladies and gentlemen, nga naray mo kuhag kalit diha para manguha sa imong information. Basin niya og i-stalk ka, di ba? So it's so important. So those are some of the opportunities if you are a BS information system and you want to work in an educational institution. So I hope that you have already the idea as to the question of what do you want to do in your lives? Okay. And I cannot blame you right now that in your age right now, you're still not still don't have a clear vision on what you really want to do. But at least right now, you have the idea nga daghan give chances. I remember when I studied philosophy and logic is so difficult, and I realized nga there's no money here in philosophy. We're just talking about dead people, philosophers, their ideas, but this will not make me rich. Unlike your course, agriculture ka, ugmad ka og usa ka umahan diha, or you are an information system, makabuo ka og program, dato mo dayon. But in philosophy, wala ra. Pero nganong nipadayon ko, no, wala ko ni shift. Because I had this idea nga time is gold. So ako na lang gipadayon, and if someday na you ganahan i-pursue, onay ako ang buhaton. So akong gitiwas ang philosophy, bisan og walay kwarta sa philosophy, and I took up law. Kay mao magyud ang akong childhood dream, no, ganahan yun ako. So nga nasa ninyo karon, no, maybe you are confused or you are worried, can I have a decent job by the time I will graduate BS information system or accounting information system or language? Can I have a decent job? All right, don't worry. All right, just do your best right now, and tomorrow will worry itself. Amen. All right. So we're almost done, no? So this is until 12 midnight, no, Miss Dale?
Yes, attorney. Pwede po
Okay.
until 1 a.m.
All right, 1 a.m. Now, we have discussed the what. You need to know your what. Now, the next question is, do you need to know the who? Right, ladies and gentlemen, you need to know who is involved in achieving your goals. The first who is yourself. According to Socrates, the wisest man in the world, and during the ancient times, know thyself. Okay, know yourself. Know what you are capable of. Know your weaknesses, because that will really help you in achieving your goals. Sometimes we're so boastful already, no? We are so proud of what we have. Nga dato ta, dili na ta maminaw sa uban, or mo graduate na ta. Well, I'm already a BS information graduate. Dili na ka maminaw sa imong parents. Remember yourself, your who. Okay? And also the people around you, surrounding you, they will be they are also factors of your success, ladies and gentlemen, no? According to Jim Rohn, no, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. So if you are going to hang out with criminals for criminals, you will be the 5th criminal. This according to science, ladies and gentlemen. Kung hang out ka sa mga tao nga sigig laag, apil ka malaagahan. Kung sigig tuon ang imo ang hang out, magsige na sad kag tuon, no? Okay? If you're also going with your girlfriend who is so toxic, sige ra og suroy-suroy sa mall, sa alturas mo, sa talibot, of course, tanawa sad, no? If that person will really help you achieve your goal. Okay? Because the question of who is so important in achieving your goal. You need to know the person surrounding you, ladies and gentlemen. No? So we already learned the what and the who. Okay, next question, the where. All right, the third question. According to Jose Rizal, no, I wanted to make the school not a torture chamber, but a playground of the mind or playground of ideas. Ladies and gentlemen, no, there are places because we are bounded by space and time. Okay, nayo ka sa usa ka lugar. Pero there are places that are not helpful for your goals. Okay? Places like drug dens, places like mga bar siguro, permi ra sad kadiha, imuha na nang gihabitual, dili na na maayo, no? The third question, where, the place where you can achieve your goal is important as well. Just like me, no? I was afraid to come here in Cebu because I was just a provincial boy, no? Coming from Loon. Hadlo ko mudong og Cebu, ako ra isa. But I took the risk kay I was thinking maybe going to Cebu would help me expand my horizons. So the question of where, no? Where are you going to decide? Where do you want to achieve your goal is important. Now, currently you are in your school, you are in Talibon, and I hope that your place right now will help you achieve the things that you want in your life. So, third question is where. Fourth question is when. Okay. Diri daghan sag mo bagsak diring dapita, ladies and gentlemen. No? In achieving our goal, we are not appreciating time. Kung kamo dato na mo, of course, magsalig na mo og way sa iyong kwarta o sa inyong time. Pero if dili pa, nya wala pa tay kwarta, just be appreciative or thankful that we have time. And it's our most valuable asset right now. And in fact, that is the most valuable asset. Okay, if you have money and it will be gone, you can recover it. But if you have if time and it will be gone, you cannot recover it. So kanang time karon nga nag-discuss na, unya ang imong hunahuna tuwa sa imong ex, of course dili na mabalik ang time nga nag-discuss ta. Alright, dili na mo makakita ni Elmo Magalona discussing to you. Alright, so the fourth question is the when, no? The time element. There is only one time that is important. Now, no? It is the most important time because it is the only time that we have any power. Okay, not the past, because we cannot bring the past back anymore. Diba naman ay kanta? Or the future, no? Don't worry for the future, or don't worry for tomorrow will worry itself. So if you want to be successful in your life right now, think about the future, no? But concentrate on the present. Concentrate on the present, that the things you're doing in the present right now will help you achieve the things that you want in the future, no? When I mention ni Miss Dale, no, I work in a real estate corporation. And if makabantay mo, that was the shortest time aning work ko. Nga naman, because my boss is so strict and demanding. He is a Korean, okay? Kita mo, appreciate ang mga Koreano, no? Mga BTS, mga Blackpink, and they're so talented. And one of the things nga sikrito sa ilahang pagka-talented is their discipline. And I had a first-hand experience, no? Bahalag way tulganay, basta makuha lang nila ang ilahang gusto, ilan ang buhaton, ladies and gentlemen, no? And one of the things nga akong na-realize niya is the value of time. Okay? Time good. Ingon siya nga kasagarang mga Pinoy, no? ganahan mahayahay. Mao siguro mo apil og mga ripa-ripa kay ganahan mahayahay dayo, no? Nabay ni apil ninyo dire. Okay. So, ganahan mahayahay dayon pero wala nila buhata ang mga butang para sila mahayahay. Kay mga bata pa lang sige nagpahayahay. Ingon ang Koreano nga ganahan ang mga Pinoy nga magsige na nagduwa og ML, magsige na lang og laag sa mall. Alright? By the time nga motiguang na sila, mao ra gihapon ilang ganahan buhaton. Pero wala sila ka save, wala sila ka pundo, wala sila ka invest. Because ganahan na always mo pahayahay. Ningon siya, if you want to become successful financially or materially or even in different aspects in your life, sa relationship, dapat yung ka mo sacrifice, mo invest. Alright? There was a saying from Les Brown, ladies and gentlemen, no, that you must do something that others are not doing right now for you to experience the things or acquire things that others won't experience in the future. All right? I repeat, no? You need to do things that others are not doing right now in order for you to acquire or get the things that others will not acquire in the future, no? It's like the Mamba mentality of Kobe Bryant, right? So that's the fourth question, the when. All right, nihang na sa hapit na gyud mahuman, no, ladies and gentlemen. And I hope you're gaining something right now because tomorrow is Sunday. And the fifth question, why? He who has a why to live with can bear almost anyhow. And for me, no, this why is the deep I think one of the deepest question that I had because before I realized these questions, wa pa nako nasabtan kung unsa mga questions nga makapakabot nimo sa imong mga pangandoy. But kung lima na to atong gistoryaan, kaning why naa na ko daanan ni because I was already motivated. As I mentioned you earlier, I was already motivated by the happenings in my society. Daghan injustices, ilugan og yuta, daghang mga libakira, and ingana na sa probinsya, samod na kung wa kay kwarta, di ba? Daog-daogon ka. And that's one of my deeper or deepest why. That's why I wanted to be educated as much as possible and be someone nga naay maabot. So just like you, you're agriculturists, future agriculturists, IT experts, or accountants, or accounting specialists, or language specialists, political scientists. Along the way, there are so many problems or obstacles. But if you have your why, you can bear any of those obstacles. No, I assure you, ladies and gentlemen, makaya na ninyo. Bisan pa wa kay gasolina, di ka ka-drive, makakita kag paagi ana. Basta ma-remember nimo imong why. Alright. Alright, so the final question, no, how? This is just coming from my perspective, no? How are you going to be, or how do you become successful? So for me, you have to put God first. Okay, according to the Bible, no, that's one of the greatest motivational book for me, no? For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. So when I took the bar examination, this is my favorite quotation, no? Nga naragay maayong future ihatag ang Ginoo nimo. So don't worry. Okay, don't worry. Next is your discipline. Pain of discipline or pain of the regrets. I always remember this. Hagdon ko sa akong mga barkada mga full-time students, tagay ta Brad. Way klase ugma, no? Tagay ta pero alkansi ko kay namon ko'y trabaho. Sila wala man, eskwela ra man nila hang giatubang. Alright. So just question yourself whenever you'll be facing a certain situation wherein you will be choosing to study or to be entertained. Always choose education over entertainment, no? Mao nang some rules of the successful people, no? Okay ra ng pain of discipline. Sakripisyo man kay na ang magtuon ka. Dili okay kanang pain of regrets. Sige, naglingaw-lingaw ka. Pero pag exam nahagbong ka. Asa may mas sakit nga pain? Is it pain of discipline or pain of regrets, ladies and gentlemen? It's pain of regrets ang mas sakit, di ba? Pain of discipline, di sa kumulakaw. Kasi ganahan nagikay ka mo party dito sa Tagbilaran, sa atmosphere nga bar. Ganahan nagikay ka makita sa imong crush, di ba? It's painful, you know, it's painful. But it's a pain of discipline because along the way, at the end of the day, there is a better day coming. Nabi tawag gingon, no? Ayo sig pangandoy nga makalaag ka sa beach. Pangandoy nga maimuhan ang beach. Yun. According to Jim Rohn. Next, the third how is to focus, no? Focus on the things that will make you achieve your goals, ladies and gentlemen. So according to the alchemist, no, if you want something, the universe will conspire for you to achieve it. If you want something now, the universe will conspire for you to achieve it. So just declare, no, just know what you really want. Okay. And here's the last video. Okay. Miss Dale, ni play ra Miss Dale.
Yes, attorney.
Okay.
Pero wala gid din siya audio, attorney.
Wala audio?
Wala. Since katong pagsugod.
Wala dito yung audio ang pagsugod pod.
Wala.
I don't know how to kuan nila. Share sound din eh.
Yeah, share sound.
Ayan. Kana, nana.
No.
सर आपके लिए उस पार कार का इंतजाम किया है सर आइए सर ये चल चल
I hate this country.
चलो तो हिंदुस्तान चले तुम चलो तो हिंदुस्तान चले तुम चलो तो हिंदुस्तान चले तुम चलो तो हिंदुस्तान चले लगा हाथ के सूरज सुबह निकाला करे हथेलियों में भरे धूप और उछाल करे ओ लगा हाथ के सूरज सुबह निकाला करे हथेलियों में भरे धूप और उछाल करे उफक पे पाँव रखो और चलो पकड़ के चलो उफक पे पाँव रखो और चलो पकड़ के चलो फलक पकड़ के उठो और हवा पकड़ के चलो फलक पकड़ के उठो और हवा पकड़ के चलो तुम चलो तो हिंदुस्तान चले तुम चलो तो हिंदुस्तान चले हिंदुस्तान चले
Alright. Before nako to i-explain nga video, no, ako sang i-play balik ning kani para murag wala man ni subtitle, so na madungog ra miss. Okay.
Hi.
Hi.
I was marooned on an island for 5 years with this package, and I swore that I would deliver it to you because I work for FedEx.
That's very admirable. Thank you.
Hey, but by the way, what's in the package?
Nothing really. Just a satellite phone, GPS locator, fishing rod, water purifier, and some seeds. Just silly stuff. Thank you again. You keep up the good work.
Alright, so mao to siya ang FedEx nga advertisement. And this one, para madungog lang ninyo, no? It's may magiling na music.
1 minute. 1 minute, please. Time, thank you. Could you all please put down your pens and bring your papers to the front of the room? Thank you. Well done. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, I'm sorry, you're too late. Gave you plenty of warnings about time. You failed. Sorry.
Excuse me, do you know who I am?
I have absolutely no idea.
Good.
Ayaw to ninyo sunduga, ladies and gentlemen, ha? Just to point out no, how important education is. Alright. And then the next, the last slide, no? Coming from the last video that I played, the boy who pushed the car, no? And para dili ma-traffic. Yan. So, my dear students, don't just aspire to make a living. Aspire to make a difference, right? So not only for yourself, no, but for the society as a whole, no? You can make a difference. And I think working in an educational institution will give you certain kind of happiness na fulfilled ka. You will feel fulfilled because you'll be able to help lots of students to achieve their goals and become better persons of the society. And I think that would be all. And thank you. I hope you learned something for today.
Yeah, salamat kaayo, Attorney Dexter Cabahug. I hope daghan mo kaayog na learn kay I am also a lifelong learner. So tanan webinars I see to it pod nga na ako'y ma-learn and hopefully kamo pod. So before we end, we would like to encourage questions para ma-clarify nato and basin namoy ganahan pag yung mga pangutana, no? Aron matubag pod ni Attorney Dexter. You may chat or you may unmute. Check na to ang chat. Nay, nag-unmute. Marian Buno. Ni-unmute man dayon.
Wala yung pangutana. Okay, you can ask me questions, no? Gikalibgan ninyo sa inyong kinabuhi.
Sige na ako i-question. Basin makarelate sila.
Okay, sige
O na
na.
lang. Sige. Pwede ba mag-change o career sa sulod sa educational institution?
Okay, good question, no? On my personal experience, yes, you can have change of career. For example, you're a teacher and now you pass in a certain exam. For example, accountancy or accounting. You finish your accounting information nga degree. You could work in the accounting department and resign as a teacher. So I think it's possible. Daghan o opportunities. So you're an agriculturist before, and I have a friend, no, who graduated agriculture there in Baiso Bilar, no. But he was working sa kuan kaning as an advisor there in Bilar, agricultural nga agriculture department, but he became a lawyer, so he transferred, or he became a legal officer already. So it's possible Miss Dale nga mag-change og career.
Yes, so mao na siya. Sa based pod sa discussion na speaker man pod nato attorney si Jeremy Milan sa UCLM.
Okay.
Yes, na-explain man pod niya dito, hopefully na kuha pod to nila no nga sa pag-introduce nako ni Sir Jor students, if nakadungog mo daghan kay siya posisyon puros ra UCLM. So pwede gid kaayo no, pwede gid kaayo mo mobalhin and mo develop sa inyong skills and mo change og career. Sige, basig na pa mo yung mga question.
Ako na lang yung question, Miss. I will be giving some gifts.
Wow. Ganahan kay mi ana.
Sige. Kinsa may mo volunteer. Still having online classes, no?
Attorney?
You're still having online classes there in Bohol?
Yes, on and off run. Dili gyud always.
Okay. Sige. So, I have a question, no? Trivia lang, trivia. Who wants to answer? Who wants to volunteer? Volunteer una before I will give you the question.
Yes, volunteer on.
100 peso nga GCash lang load, no? Gamay ra na pero katabang.
We will try, sir. We will try.
Okay, gani. Tulo ra ba mo kabuok diha, no? Sige, Mr. Barmuel, you want to try?
We want to try, sir.
Uwi, pag yun, tulo ka patay, 300 ni. 400. Pagbahin na lang mo, no? Pagbahin na lang mo.
Joke, sir. Joke.
Okay.
Try lang na mag-answer, sir. Maka-answer ba?
Sige. Alright. Question, no? Unsang department sa government ang naghandle sa mga farmers paghatag og mga yuta para nila nga katamnan? Unsa man ang department? Trivia.
Department of Agriculture.
Department of Agriculture. Is that your final answer? Or for 100 million worth of load?
Agrarian reform.
Agrarian reform?
We're not sure, sir.
We're not sure. Pero unsa may final answer nimo?
Agrarian reform.
Naidagang ng chat, Sir Dexter.
Oy! Wala na. Una lang sila. Sunod na lang mo.
Dala ako na. Yes, sir. Sakto ba? Mga department.
Sige, sakto na to, no? It's the Department of Agriculture. And mo na siya ang department ang handle sa, of course, no? Agriculture mo na pinaka-head nga department. It's an executive department. And then under ang agrarian reform, ang land authority. But I was asking sa department, so the answer is DA, no? Department of Agriculture. Okay, just give me your GCash number, send it to the chat box here.
Okay, sir.
Okay. And then next question. Sige. Tulo lang ka questions, ha? Who want to try? Who want to try? Dili ko mudagan o gobernador diha sa Bohol, ha? Kanang mahatag lang kitag pang-load ba? Trivia. Alright. How about Miss Rosalyn Ino? Ayan. Miss Rosalyn. Absent, Miss Rosalyn. Good afternoon, Miss Rosalyn. You're taking accounting, no? Alright. Now, sige, open to all, no? Who is the father of accounting? Count 1 to 10. 10 to 1 day. 10. 9. Di pwede si Miss Dale, ha? Miss Inok?
Modern father ba sa accounting?
Sige, modern father.
I would like to verify if modern father ba kayo? Modern father naman ako naibawaan.
Sige, modern nga father. Si father?
I'm not sure sa last name niya, but his first name is Luca. He is an Italian, I think.
Luka Doncic. Luka Doncic, Dallas Mavericks. All right, the correct answer. That's the correct answer, no? Si Luca Pacioli.
Pacioli,
Italian.
that's right.
All right. So, kinsa may una naka-answer? Si Miss Rizaline Sarong. All right.
Si Rosalyn to imong ka-istorya, attorney.
Si Miss Rosalyn dito. Okay, Rosalyn. Luka raman imong gingon, Miss Rosalyn, no?
Yes. So,
50 lang nimo, tunga lang mo ni kuan, Miss Sarong, tunga lang mo. 50.
Thank you, Your
Give me
Honor.
your GCash number. All right, GCash number. All right, the last question. Okay, last question. What is the name of your speaker this afternoon?
John Dexter.
Miss Enerlyn Lufranco. Complete name, ha?
John Dexter Cabahug. Sir John Dexter Cabahug.
Okay, sige. Alright. Status. Single or married?
I don't know, sir.
Sige. Well, just type your number here, ha?
Okay, sir.
Sige. And thank you so much.
You.
I hope that you had fun and you learned something for this afternoon.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, sir.
Di pa ko your honor, di pa ko judge.
Practice, sir, practice.
Puhon. Alright. Ang inyong GCash number, or you may send it to Miss Dale.
Okay. Sige. Ako lang text ni attorney.
Yes, thank you. No, and also plug in. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Pwede ba yun, Miss, mag-plug in, no?
Yes. Super.
Sige.
Pwede kayo. Actually,
Ako
naka-follow po ko na attorney, ha?
Okay, thank you, Miss. May 500 peso kang bonus ni Kapasko.
Ako lang i-send sa imo akong GCash number po.
Alright, sige. Akong i-chat ang link sa YouTube channel, no? Vlogger ba? Okay. Sige, thank you so much. And mag-off na ko sa camera.
Alright. Daghang salamat, Attorney John Dexter Cabahug. So before nato buhian si Attorney Dexter, let us give let me share the certificate. Now let us award the certificate to Attorney Dexter. You cannot minimize the Zoom, right? Okay. All right, so let me share my screen. Where is it there? Okay. Can you see it, guys? Yes, okay. Ako kay wala ko kakita sa kadiyotawan mo. One moment. There, okay. So, Attorney, this certificate of appreciation is presented to you in grateful recognition of your invaluable expertise.
Ma. Okay, when I'm giving it Diane.
Is there something wrong?
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to unmute. I'm sorry. I apologize. Bye-bye.
Sige. Okay. Once again, Attorney, a certificate of appreciation is presented to you in grateful recognition of your invaluable expertise as one of the resource speakers of the Career Talk 2021 held on November 27, 2021 via Zoom conference signed by our college president, Dr. Maria Fepi Kumahig, and our mayor, Honorable Janet Arestila Garcia. Thank you so much, Attorney. Daghang salamat, daghan kayo ming nakatunan. Okay, so we will not hold you long. Kasi napakay daghang clients i-attend to. Daghang salamat once again. I will send the certificate to you via email. Thank you. Everyone, let's unmute
Miss.
and say thank you to Attorney John Dexter Cabahug.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. God bless.
Iyog musoroy mo og panglaw ni kapasko ingna ko ninyo ha.
Muli kag buhol, Attorney?
Yes, muli ko buhol miss. And nana ko sa panglaw ro nagpuyo.
Oh, okay.
Mamas po na, sir.
Sige,
Oh,
buhol
sige,
ato ako
sige,
ninyo.
sige. Pohon. Alright. Daghang salamat, everyone. I guess so. That ends live on Facebook. Stop live stream.